Hi everyone, how's it going? As you can tell, I no longer have hair. It feels fantastic not to have hair. And it's not because my hair isn't beautiful, it is. It's not because my hair isn't lovely, it is. It's just that I, because of my own laziness and my own lack of discipline, like I don't have the proper love to show that beautiful hair of mine, that beautiful 4C hair. So I just think shaving it is the best course of action, especially as finances are dwindling and I've got debts up to my eyeballs just like everybody else does. So this is just my way of being prudent. It's my way of, showing myself love. Doesn't mean I don't love my hair. I love my hair. Yes, I do. But it's just, beautiful, wild hair, 4C. It's a lot to manage when you haven't been taught to manage it properly and you never really learned. So yeah, bald it is. And I love it. I love it so much. I don't know why I didn't do this sooner. Oh, I love it. Okay, so that out of the way, me and my love for my shiny dome out of the way. I just wanted to talk about something that the gang stalkers keep doing. And I'm going to be really honest with you, even though it was that we're doing the gaslighting, just because it's them that's doing the gaslighting and just because it's them that's doing the directed conversation, it doesn't actually mean it's them that have the motivation behind it. They go out about every so often to be contacted by their bosses or to contact their bosses and ask them questions. So this video talking about this subject matter is not aimed at these people. They're just following orders at this point. My question goes for the people who give them those instructions, and in particular with regards to trying to exploit my mother's grief in order to get a rise out of me. The question that I want to ask you guys, and this is not sarcasm, this is not me trying to be smart or anything, but I just want to know, is there a way that you can bring my mother back from the dead with full health and you're denying me that? I just want to know that. Is there a way that you can, providing you haven't done a Christopher Alder and given one of my relatives somebody else's ashes, right? Providing you haven't done that, is there a way that you can bring my mother back from the dead? Is there a way that you can, is there a way that you can bring her back from the dead with full health, with full memory, everything? Is there a way that you can do that? Is there a way you can do that and have her work for you? Potentially again. Is there a way for you to do that? I don't know if she was working for you or not. I'm still in two minds about that. But is there a way that you can do all of these things and have her work for you? If the answer to that is no, that I'm not entirely sure what you're hoping to achieve by trying to get a rise out of me by bringing up my mum's death. I don't know what you're getting out of asking them to engage in directed conversation to bring up my mum's death, because you can't bring her back. You don't have that power. It'd be different if you had that power and you were denying me that to teach me a lesson. It would be one thing if you allowed her to die with her body intact and we had a full autopsy and saw all the injuries there. But we all know you're not going to do that. You used COVID as a convenient excuse to cover up all the murders that were committed via electronic weaponry. We all know that's what you did. So that, you created this cremation thing, widespread cremations, to prevent people from knowing exactly what you've been doing to them. If you would have kept my mother's body intact and had all the injuries and exactly what caused her clots and her hemorrhaging outlined, because we all know it wasn't just sickle cell and it wasn't even just the meds. If you had all of that, that autopsy, and you were continuously bringing up my mother, then it would be a different situation, because it's like you have all the information there. You have all the evidence there that you murdered my mother. You would have had all the evidence there. And, and nobody would have been doing anything with evidence. Why do you think you were able to successfully get to me all this time? It's because you were constantly committing crimes against me, like you are now. I'm going to be real. It was because you were constantly committing crimes against me. Everybody knew, nobody did anything. That was what was most effective in psychologically torturing me. My mother is already dead. You cannot compete with that. I keep telling you that. You can't compete with that. You can't compete with my mother being gone on all the complex emotions that come with it. You're just not. I'm sorry, but direct conversation is not going to compete with that shit. Especially seeing as you didn't even leave her body intact enough to leave evidence behind. like, just come on, man. like, come on, bro. Just come on. I love my mother, but there are certain things that you're just not equipped to do. And the truth of the matter is, stupidity and, okay, so there's three things that you do that drain the life out of your target, right? It's usually stupidity, persistence, and imitation. Oh no, the fourth thing is weaponization. So those are four things that you have going for you: stupidity, weaponization, persistence, and imitation. So those are four things that you have going for you. And those are the four instruments that you've always used to drain targeted individuals and to make them feel like they're going crazy. Just act stupid and make them feel like they're going crazy. So those are the four things that you always had working for you. But these four things are actually working against you now because everybody sees through it. Do you understand what I'm saying? And probably the most stupid thing you can do is brag about a murder that you won't even take ownership for. If you'd have taken ownership for it, and you'd allowed people to see how my mother died and how you killed her, if you'd allowed people to see that, with nobody doing anything about it, if you'd allowed people to see that, maybe you would have had a chance of upsetting me. If you didn't have that widespread rule about cremating the body as soon as it dies, maybe you would have had a leg to stand on. Maybe you would be able to get to me through my mother. But you don't. You don't have any of that. Because those same four qualities that you've used to drain the life out of people is the same four things that are going against you. You don't know how to really attack people. All you do, you're just persistent and stupid. That's it. You're just persistent and stupid, and you tell these people to be persistent and stupid. There's nothing behind, there's no tactics behind anything about what you do. Now, I love my mother, and there were a lot of complex feelings that I never got to resolve while she was alive. There are a lot of things that she did that I can't confront her about now because she's dead. Okay? But there were also a lot of good times that she gave me, a lot of healing that she gave me. She can't give them to me anymore because she's dead. So it's painful to know that she's dead. But your barbs about her, they're not painful. Your insults are not painful. Your direct conversation is not painful. You're too cowardly for it to be painful. I'm sorry. Oh, actually, no. Why should I be sorry? No. And you know what's keeping me alive? Hatred. Hatred is keeping me alive. And you're not going to compete with the hatred that I felt when you murdered my mother. You're just not going to compete with that. So stop trying. Stop trying. And as for the psychiatric trafficking that you do, Like just killing people, then bringing them back to life. You don't even kill people and let them die. You bring them back to life just to torture them again. Baby, give it up. Just give it up. Give it up. I'm pretty positive if you could bring my mother back to life after killing her, you'd do it. I'm just glad you don't get that opportunity to torture her anymore. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I would tell you to leave my mother's name out of your mouth, but I don't have that power. I don't have the power to dictate what you tell the perps to do. I don't have that power. But I will say that I own my love of my mother. I own the complex feelings of anger that I have towards her. I own the pain that I felt when she died. I own it all. I own the grief. I own everything. I own my hatred of you for killing her, which has kept me alive. Why do you think I haven't had any suicidal ideations? It's because I hate you so fucking much that suicide is not even an option. Do you remember when you probably do remember this, or maybe you don't. The radiation is probably eating your brain in a way that it couldn't even eat mine up. I don't know if you remember on the 24th of January when I was supposed to go home and you gave me debilitating back pain. You completely debilitated my back, my hips, my pelvis, so that I couldn't go home to Brighton, because you didn't want me to catch you in the act breaking into my shit and fucking with my electricity. Do you remember that time? Do you remember the time when you debilitated me and you reduced me to tears? The last time you did that to me, I wanted to die. When you did that to me in early June, late May, I wanted to die. I wanted my life to end. I had that same pain on the 24th of January after my mother died. I had that same pain that you put me through. And you want to know what happened? Death was the last thing on my mind. I wanted to live so fucking badly. So badly. I was like, baby, I would rather live through this pain than die. I was like, let me have the pain, because at least I know then I'm still alive enough to hit you where it hurts. In your images of yourselves. You took away my will to die. You didn't take away my will to live, bruh. Like, you literally left me with so much hatred that living is all I can think about. You literally took away my will to die. And then you want to think that now you're thinking that the worst thing you could do to me is brag about a murder that you won't even know. Hang it up. Hang it up. Please. And now I have to go. I don't really have that much on today, but I really want to do my laundry. I want to confess something to everyone right now. I really have a laundry addiction. It's a huge problem because it's this electric bill is kicking my ass. I can't keep doing this. I'm addicted to laundry. I can't even lie. I love the smell. It's wonderful. I'm about to do it right now, but I have to admit, I do have to do it. Like, even if I was addicted to it, I do have to do it. I've got to do it. But yeah, I'm going to go back to just pottering around doing my readings, preparing for Sunday. It's weird that, like, I've lost my will to die, and you know, it's probably my most precarious time for that health wise. It's just very weird, but it is what it is, you know. But to the gang stalkers who are you know, who are murdering people, I hope you're having a good day. You know, something needs to give you the will to live. I hope you have a good day, you know. I hope that one day you can one day have the courage to end your lives rather than transferring your will to die onto other people. I hope you can find that, and I genuinely do. And yeah, that's about all I can say for now. So peace and blessings. I love you guys so much. Well, I love my fellow TIs so much. Not so much you. I love my fellow TIs so much. And as for my fellow TIs, if you've made it to the end of this video, please let me know how you guys are doing. I love you. You are so strong. Peace and blessings. Bye. Mwah. Bye-bye. Oh, hang on. No, before I go, I've got the pick a card reading for the 1st of June. And I'm also at Black Brighton Market on the 2nd. So don't forget about that. We will see each other again soon. I love you. Peace and blessings once again. Bye-bye.